A topic that is hotly trending on diverse media is the inclusion of computer and information technology services under the services sector in the Indo Lanka trade agreement. Newsfirst delves deep.
I assert to the chamber once again that our government will never sign the SEPA agreement under any circumstance and that it won't be signed under any other name. The government will enter into an economic and technical pact that is favourable to Sri Lanka. In addition to reaching a pact with India, we also hope to reach an agreement with China and Singapore as well.
An assurance by the Prime Minister. The discussion on the proposed Indo Lanka Economic and Technology Cooperation Agreement has now taken centre stage. SlASSCOM, Sri Lanka Association of Software and Services Companies, an organisation looking after the interest of IT professionals in the country, issued a statement expressing their concern on the proposed agreement. The statement reads, SlASSCOM, with utmost caution, will evaluate any trade agreement, and we reiterate that we will not support any agreement that is detrimental to the industry and the country. The opposition meanwhile has raised their eyebrows over the proposed agreement between Sri Lanka and neighbour India.
The job opportunities of all individuals employed in the information technology sector in our country are at stake. This is because there is an accepted salary structure that exists in this industry. This salary structure can collapse if IT specialists from India arrive in our country. A number of individuals engaged in the IT sector may lose their jobs if this agreement is reached. Therefore, before this agreement is signed, the government needs to engage in discussions with the relevant sectors. If the agreement is signed without carrying out such discussions, we would bring the people together and work on behalf of the people.
Over 72,000 IT professionals are currently employed in state and private sectors of the country, out of which 25,000 professionals branch out to the export sector. 3,000 pass out as information technology graduates from state universities, while another 3,000 pass out from private universities, looking at opportunities in a growing IT and BPO market in Sri Lanka. Bilal Hassan, an IT undergraduate from the University of Kalaniya, will also be trying out his luck at a blue-chip company in a few years among 6,000 graduates, and says that the future has to be promising.
The agreement has its pluses and minuses, but as an IT undergraduate, what I am concerned is the free movement of individuals between the countries. Realistically speaking, what will happen is a large number of Indians will come to Sri Lanka and seek employment, which will put our jobs at stake.
The IT and the BPO industry generates $700 million revenue annually, placing itself as the fifth largest export industry in Sri Lanka, contributing silently but steadily to the economy. Last afternoon at a media briefing, the State Minister of International Trade gave a commitment and said no country will be allowed to exert influence on the island nation.
We will only be signing the agreement if there are benefits to the country. At the same time, there will be no undue influence from India.